We each have 3 real resources that we can control. How do you spend yours? These are the 3 resources that I want to visit about. We each have a certain amount of money that we've earned, however we've come to obtain it. We have that resource that we choose how it's allocated. In some circumstances, there might be other people who have decision-making authority there of how that resource is allocated, but for the most part, you choose how you're going to allocate that resource. The other 2 resources that we have that we can spend would be the resource of emotion. How do you spend your emotions? What's the feedback you're giving other people, or how do you express your emotion and once it's spent? The other resource, which we all have the same amount of, is the resource of time. And how you spend your time is going to impact the life that you live and the life that you create and that you design. So of the 3 resources, I want to break them down just a little bit. The first one being financial resources. We can earn more money. We can get a second job, we can get a new job, we can find a new good or service to be able to provide that can allocate or generate more of that resource. Now, we have typically a defined amount that we have at that time, but we can generate more of that resource and then have more of an allocation to spend. Emotion's another one. We can generate new emotions. We can spend the emotion. However, we can typically only spend it once. Once we spend and have expended that emotion, we can't really get it back. We maybe apologize if we've done something that hurt or harmed somebody else. We can make restitution of a written apology or whatever that looks like per the circumstance. However, once we've spent the emotion, it's spent. It's on to the next one. The same as it relates to the resource of time. How do you spend your time? Where do you allocate the time? Is it on Netflix? Is it with people that you care about? Is it working? Is it just free and leisure time? Where do you spend the time? How do you spend it? How do you allocate it? How do you follow through on it? Because it's the resource that we all have the exact same amount of time, the exact same amount of. That's the resource of time. How you spend it makes a difference. And if you spend it and allocate it in a way that you want to, you will find joy on the other side and you will accomplish the goals that you set out to accomplish. But it is the one resource you do not create more of. You get a new allotment every 24 hours and you determine how you're going to spend it. Those are the resources, some of the resources. How are you spending yours? Where do you spend your time? Are you happy with the way that you're spending the resource of time or emotion or even your money? Let's have a conversation. Make a comment below. Send me a direct message. I would love to have this conversation. How do you allocate that resource and make it more impactful for those around you and for yourself? Have a great day.